Doom is not
What I'm
in my
about to say
roster.
right now might make you feel really old, Caleb, but I started
God.
gaming on the Xbox 360.
What?
Well,
sorry.
the Xbox 360 came out in 2005. You want to know how old I was in 2005? I was 6.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I at least started on a PS1, and my first handheld was a Sega Game Gear with Vampire Master of Darkness as the
Sega
game.
Game Gear. I have not heard of that, actually.
Oh, they are
Wait,
fantastic.
You've never heard of a Sega Game Gear?
No, I've heard of like the Game Boy and the Game Boy Advanced and like the DS, the DSi, and all those other handhelds, but I've never
wow.
heard of a Game Gear.
The Sega Game
Oh,
Gear
yeah.
was like one of the prettiest and smallest handheld models they had back in the late 90s, early
gonna look this
2000s.
up.
I can't remember the year it actually come out, but they were kind of popular in my area.
Oh, I have seen this before. Never mind.
They're great.
Oh my God, they're going on eBay for like $6,000.
Oh,
What
yeah.
the
I used to have 2 of them.
Dude, you could build my computer and buy a better monitor than I have for $6,000. You could build a RTX 4090 gaming PC with like a really high-end giant ultra-wide monitor or even a 4K monitor and still have a little bit of money left over for some games.
You
Or
could
buy
create
a
an
console
emulating
from-
system with a
It was
Raspberry
released
Pi.
in 1990. This thing is 10 years older than me.
yeah,
It's
but
wild.
how you have what, 3 monitors? Like, can you really do it with in that same $6,000 budget?
Yeah, you totally could.
Interesting.
I actually built
That's
my first
insane.
triple monitor setup for about 5, a little under 5.
That's
I
not
have
including the PC, though.
I have 2 monitors. I have an ultra wide, which is my like workstation monitor, and then I have a gaming monitor that's 120 hertz.
John, when you said 5, did you mean 500 or 5,000?
5,000.
Okay. Then that does include the PC.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wanted
about
to
to say, if he-
clarify.
yeah, that's a pretty cheap PC. I would not mind that.
No, I
Well,
got a
some
really
people-
sweet deal on it, and I've upgraded it over time.
Some people, like, when they say setup, they talk about everything except for the computer. That's what they mean when they talk about their actual, like, desk setup.
Oh, I see. I
Yeah.
couldn't
Yeah,
even
see.
tally my peripheral cost. I mean, it's definitely not.
Yeah, but
See,
no,
I'm
speaking-
dreading my. I have a Logitech G502 Lightspeed,
Same.
and the right click is starting to go out. I am dreading replacing that thing.
I actually just
buy another
replaced a Razer Naga with a Logitech G600, and I have enjoyed it quite a bit. I love MMO mouses, though.
Well, but see, my thing is that is a $150 mouse. Just the mouse. It's $150. Just because the right click goes out and like works when it wants to, like playing through Resident Evil 4's remake, I'm sitting there like, you know, having enemies at point blank swinging axes and scythes at me. I pick up my gun. Leon's like, nope, nope, nope.
It's
And
not
it's like-
$150 anymore.
Is it really?
It's down
Dude,
to
that's
about
right.
100.
Well, still,
Okay, how long have you had the mouse, though?
I bought it secondhand from a buddy of mine. I don't know
Okay,
how
long did he have it?
I don't know. I know
Was
he
like-
was a pretty big, like, competitive Overwatch player, though.
Okay, because
You
like
probably
for me,
beat the shit out of that right click then.
yeah, no, like for me, my mouse that I had before this mouse, which is a 502 Lightspeed, was a 502 wired, and that thing lasted me like 6 years before I had to upgrade it.
Yeah, see, I have the 302. Like, so I have another Logitech.
I got this little guy.
That's nice.
Yeah. That's what I have for my my laptop. It stays in my Pelican case.
Yeah,
Or
the
whenever I get
305.
like, yeah, whenever I get called out for late night calls and I have to sit at sites for like, hey, like I'm 2.5 hours away from home and the part's gonna be here in 4 hours. I cannot drive home. I'm like, good thing I have my laptop. Or I could just go and play games.